Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Billings Dynasty as we are going to be wrapping up our season, our bowl game season against Fresno State in this one. This is a relegated team already. Well, they are in the relegation zone, waiting on the winner of the Conference USA Championship game. So this team has absolutely nothing to lose in this game. This is always one of the more dangerous teams that we could face all year. A team that has struggled all year is already sealed their position at a relegation zone, and now we have to face them. And this team is not bad in terms of talent. They have plenty of talent on their team. Now, their quarterback has struggled this year, and that has been one of the biggest talking points for this offense versus last year, and a couple injuries that have not gone their way. They have the talent to really cause some problems for us in this game. This is definitely a game that we cannot be overlooking. Now, this is a senior game for us and the last game of the season, but we are going to be facing off against one of the best defensive linemen in the conference. He is up there with Khalid Cook, as we are trying to give Khalid Cook one of the school records for sacks on the year. He's got 12 already in the season after 11 games. And he only needs 2 more to tie the record in these last 2 games. And now, because we, like I said earlier, this is senior day, so we will recognize all of our seniors on our roster, starting off with Jarvis Kinnery, our senior quarterback. He has taken a much lesser role now that Timothy Strickland has been the quarterback, but he has been an ideal partner for our quarterback room, and he is going to be starting in this game. Another one that we need to talk about is Sheldon Carey. He struggled last year, not getting the ball a lot, and he has stepped up in a big way, being our number 1 option. Our next senior we'll recognize is our left guard, Timmy Woods. He has been vital in our run blocking and has been massive for us. Again, another senior is our right guard, Zach Poe. He has coming off of not starting last year, but has been decently okay for us for the season. And his backup, Ahmed Lester, is also going to be graduating this year after not seeing the field very much. And again, to round off our offensive line, we have Benjamin McRae, who is going to be graduating for us. He's more of that pass blocker. Our tackles are more of a pass blockers, and that has been massive for us. Big senior right here, Khalid Cook. What a step up from last year from him. He has been huge for us. Understated. Absolutely love the fact that Khalid Cook has been who he has been. He is the reason why we have moved up on our defensive side so much. Mickey Coe has been his backup, and we've got Spencer there as well for the backups. Kalichi Nolan is going to be graduating as well. Another one of our defensive linemen. He's been awesome up front. He really slows down that rushing game from all of the teams. That is why we are the number 1 rush defense in the nation. Tony Rucker is going to be one of his backups. He is going to be graduating, as well as Rich Schneider. Both of them not seeing the field, but have been very important as backup roles in that defensive line. Somebody I want to really spend a good amount of time here talking about is Terrence Brothers. This guy was benched as a cornerback, one of our better corners, and was benched midway through this season for not being what we need. But he did not let that get him down. He has been incredibly important in our return game, both on punt and kick return. He will be dearly missed when he graduates at the end of this year. Another senior that we'll talk about is Daryl Holman, our free safety. Backup for Herbert Noel. It's been nice to be able to have him in that back. And our last senior graduating, our strong safety, Melvin Norton. He took a diminished role this year, but he did not let that get him down. He has taken a big role on our special teams, getting a couple big tackles, but with our recruitment of Joe Paris, that has forced Melvin Norton to fall onto the bench. So now, talking about the Mountain West, Washington State was able to win their game against Alaska on Monday this week. That puts them in the role to see what will happen with the Kansas-California game. If Kansas were to lose, that would mean that Washington State would be the team that is going to be promoted from the Mountain West. So, now that we've got the seniors out of the way and we've talked about the Mountain West Conference and the setting that we are in, let's see what our team can do as we try and wrap up our season and this senior game. So Fresno State lost the toss, and we have elected to defer to the second half, and we will get this senior game going, starting off with the touchback that will force Fresno State to start from their own 25-yard line. Let's wrap this season up on a high note. Wood is going to drop back to pass, and he's just going to go dump that one off to Corey Reed. That's a 3-yard pass from him as he is trying to get comfortable in this game after having a terrible season. And there is a sack coming in. Joshua Wood is going to be sacked by Michael Hall, the JUCO sophomore, coming in to make the play. And that is going to force a screen pass, but Dallas Deloach overruns it, and now Smith's got some space. He'll break free from one, and Dallas Deloach will come back to make the tackle on that play. That should have been tackled for a loss. He over-pursued it, and instead that is a 31-yard pickup, and they will again go with the screen pass. This time, Dallas Deloach not overrunning that one. That will be a tackle for a loss, as Joshua Wood has started this game off perfect, 3 for 3. Another screen pass. They are just trying to dump this ball short, and Tyrell Smith will find the first down on the play, his third reception on the day, as they continue to just try and dink and dunk it down the field. And now they're going to the Wildcat. Tyrell Smith going nowhere. He's going to be wrapped up for a 1-yard gain on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 9. We will move forward into 3rd down and 6. Big time stop here if we can get it, and that is not going to be a first down, as Corey Reed is going to be forced out of bounds by Vince Riley on the play. That will force a field goal attempt for the Bulldogs. And they're going to pull that one right. That's going to be no good, as we are going to go into a studio update, and we see Kansas is going to pick up the win. That means they're going to be the team promoted from the Mountain West Conference, and Wake Forest, that's a big game to talk about there. That opens up the door in the American Conference. Jarvis Kinnery, as we said, he's going to get the start on this game on that 2nd down and 14, as the senior himself is going to start this game off. Antoine Foreman picking up another hold. 2nd down and 22, not exactly what you're looking for on the first drive for our senior. Jarvis Kinnery, this is what he does best. He's going to be slowed up on that one, but that is going to be a 10-yard pickup from Jarvis Kinnery on the play there. 3rd down and 12 for our senior. He's going to drop back to pass, stepping up into the pocket. He's going to find Brady Ferguson, our do-it-all tight end. He'll pick up the first down, and Jarvis Kinnery gets to continue this drive. Jaron Walters going to get that handoff. He'll pick up 8 up the middle. That will be a good pickup on the first rush from him on the day. Jarvis Kinnery, he's going to keep this one, and that is going to be stuffed short. He'll pick up 1 yard, picking up a 3rd down and 1 on the drive, and Dwayne Novak is going to be stuffed on that one. That's going to be a no gain on that one. Zeke Branham in the backfield. He'll make that stop. We're going to go for it. Antoine Foreman in. That is going to be a good timeout call by Jarvis Kinnery as the play clock was winding down. We'll stay on the field, and Jarvis Kinnery finds some space. How is he able to make that free on that one? I don't know how he gets lost in that traffic. That was a lot of misdirection going on there, but the drive will continue. Jarvis Kinnery tossed that one out. 2. That is going to be dropped. Unable to make the toe tapping grab from Jarvis Kinnery on the play. So now we've got Carlos Lee. He's got the ball. He's going to take that one all the way down the field on the screen pass. 27-yard pickup from him. He's in the game for an injured Jaron Walter, who is not going to be able to return from the game with an injury that he has. We'll have to see if we're even going to have Jaron Walter in the bowl game. Now we're going to really rely on Carlos Lee, our athlete that we picked up from this recruiting class, and see what we can do. Dwayne Novak, he's going to drop the ball. He's going to drop the ball, and now Fresno State gets the ball. This is something that Dwayne Novak really needs to work on this upcoming offseason, is holding on to the ball. There is no confidence in him. I have absolutely no confidence in him to be able to run the ball. This is not what we need in this game with Jaron Walter not able to return. We need Dwayne Novak. And now Joshua Wood's going to escape from Dallas DeLoach's grasp, but is unable to escape from Khalid Cook as he picks up another one. One short from the tie of the school record, 13 sacks on the year. And now Trey Watson is going to fight for 11 yards on that play. The tough tight end. He'll make this a nice 3rd and short. Joshua Wood keeping this one. He's got plenty of space, but Jamin Barrett will chase him down, the big, tall defensive end. But that will be a first down for the Bulldogs as we go into the second quarter. 0-0 on the scoreboard. And now we've got Tyrell Smith picking up another big game. 14-yard rush from him. Our defense seems to be Swiss cheese right now. Joshua Wood back to pass, and he's not going to escape on that one. That's going to be a sack. Michael Hall coming into the backfield again. He'll pick up his 2nd on the day. What a play. 3rd down and long here. Joshua Wood back to pass. The pocket collapses on him, and he's going to find a wide open Josh Kelly. Wide open, one of the better wide receivers in the Mountain West. He'll take that one to the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Bulldogs as they strike first in this game. That pocket collapsing, he's just able to get that ball free from Khalid Cook. That's a touchdown for the Bulldogs, and they will start this one off 7-0 in this one, as Terrence Brothers is going to let that one go through the end zone instead of taking it out 8 yards deep in his own end zone. So now we've got Timothy Strickland back in the game as we let Jarvis Kinnery get his last drive of his last start of his college career, and they will pick up 3 on the play. Timothy Strickland, no time on that one. He's going to just get that ball free, and that will set up a 3rd down and long. Timothy Strickland back to pass. The time's running out, and he'll find Antoine Foreman. That's a good catch from him up the middle. 23-yard reception as we now move closer into Fresno State territory. 1st down and 10 for the... Wow! Timothy Strickland not getting the pass off on that screen pass. That's going to be a loss of 10 yards on the play. Very bad start for the Wolves. Timothy Strickland's going to find Brady Ferguson on that play. That will continue the drive as he picks up a 1st down on that 11-yard flag route. Timothy Strickland, he's going to keep this one. He'll pick up a good chunk on 1st down. That's 3 yards. We do like seeing that. 2nd down and 7. 4 to go in the second quarter. Timothy Strickland, he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to toss that one. That's going to be an inaccurate pass from him, and Gordon is going to go and make the play. He's going to break free from 1, but is unable to break free from the lineman, as that is going to be the second turnover on the day. One fumble from Dwayne Novak and a inaccurate pass from our freshman, that on a drive that was looking to be all right. That is going to give Fresno State another momentum. That is something Timothy Strickland needs to work on a lot. There is plenty of times he comes up like that. Very good defense on that one, as Joe Paris is going to go find Trey Watson on that one, as we bring the heat on the play after the turnover. We bring the heat again. Joshua Wood just getting the pass off. Trey Watson, the tight end, will pick up 9 yards, but that is going to be just short of the first down for the Bulldogs. 3rd down and 1 here for them, and they will fight for that first down. Tyrell Smith picking up a hard-earned 2 yards, but the drive will continue for Fresno State. Joshua Wood back to pass. He's going to find Trey Watson. He's got some space. He'll break free from one, and now nobody's going to catch him. He's going to take this one all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for him on the play. What a disaster from the Billings secondary on that play. We had 4 guys all right there, and we were unable to make the stop. 14-0 lead for Fresno State. We try to hand that ball off to Corey Young, trying to get him involved. That's going nowhere. He'll lose 2 yards, and now we're looking at a 3rd down and 12. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He'll fake the handoff. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket there. He'll find a wide open Corey Young on the play. That will be a nice 23-yard pickup. Big time play from Timothy Strickland to get out of that. 2 minutes to go now in the first half. Timothy Strickland faking the handoff. He will toss that one off. Bad decision by him again. Branham will make the interception. He was running the route for the wide receiver for him. That is a good defensive play from Zeke Branham. And now Timothy Strickland with 2 interceptions. That is a very poor decision from the quarterback on that one. And now Fresno State has another chance to add more points before the half. And Dalsoch had a chance on that one and is unable to make the play. Jalen Moss is going to go pick up a first down and 16 yards on that pickup. Joshua Wood, we're unable to find any way to stop him. 6-yard pickup from him. Career day for Joshua Wood. Now Tyrell Smith will keep this one on 3rd down and short. He's going to be stopped just short on that one. Joe Paris making the stop, and that will force a field goal attempt from Fresno State, and this time the kicker will slot that one through as they go up 17-0, 3-possession lead. This is a relegation team, and we are going nowhere. Timothy Strickland running backwards. He'll lose 12 yards on that play. That's going to be another sack, as we are unable to stop him any rush on the Fresno State Bulldogs. Dwayne Novak will receive the handoff first time in a while. He'll pick up 1 yard, and now Fresno State will start using their timeouts as we are in trouble. 3rd down and forever here for Timothy Strickland. He's going to drop back to pass. He's just going to toss this one out on a screen pass, and they will swarm that one, and that will shut it down very quickly. 4-yard pickup on that one. Very good defense from Fresno State. Now they have another shot at trying to add points. Very good punt here, but Sanders is going to keep that one in, and it will take a big hit, but we'll take that one to the 50-yard line. This is not what we're used to seeing. This is something that we've seen with the top of the conference, not the bottom. We need to get something going. Joshua Wood is going to be sacked on the play. That's going to bring the end of the half after that sack. They're not going to use their timeouts. And this half will end 17-0. What a disaster for Billings now in this game. We need to come out into halftime and figure out how to stop Joshua Wood. This is a career game for Joshua Wood. I don't know what has gotten into our team, but the fight is just not there. 7 yards rushing on the day so far. This is disaster for us. We need to be able to run the ball. Having Jaron Walter out is going to be really tough for us. Dwayne Novak, there's not a lot of faith in him, especially once he starts fumbling, because he could fumble for forever. 3 turnovers in this game already. We need to clean this up, and we need to do something. So with Jaron Walter being out, we're going to really need to rely on Carlos Lee more on the offensive side of the ball. So we're going to bring Terrence Brothers back into the starting lineup for Carlos Lee to try and save Carlos Lee for offense. And Corey Young will start the second half, taking the knee, and we will start from the 25-yard line. We need to control the ball here. We need to not turn the ball over. No time on this one. That's going to be another sack. Timothy Strickland needs to feel that one. Leonard Payne, of course, is going to be coming into the backfield. He's one of the best defensive linemen in the conference. We need to do better than that. Carlos Lee, again, nowhere to run. This is not what you're looking for out of the second half. Third down and forever, Timothy Strickland. He's going to bring Carlos Lee into the backfield to block because we can't block anybody. He'll take this one deep to Corey Young, his favorite wide receiver. That's going to be knocked down by Lockridge as he locks up Corey Young on that one, and that's going to force a Billings punt right at a half when we're already down 3 possessions to a relegation zone team. Sanders Jr. is going to take this one and will choose the wrong way as Carlos Lee will make the tackle on that one. But Fresno State is still going to be starting off in fantastic field position on our side of the 50. This time, Joshua Wood's going to be sacked for 4 yards. Who else? Kalichi Nolan. If it's not Khalid Cook, it's going to be Kalichi Nolan. Now what a play there. Third down and short, and Tyrell Smith is going to pick it up. He'll break free from the first tackler, and that will force Herbert Noel to make the tackle. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. They'll continue. Tyrell Smith on the delayed handoff. He'll pick up 5 yards on the play. That was better swarming on that play. We need to come up with stops here. Third down and 5. This is a big down. Joshua Wood back to pass. He'll find Kelly wide open. Vince Riley unable to keep up with one of the better wide receivers in the conference as he goes and picks up a first down, bringing up first down and goal for the Bulldogs. Joshua Wood all the time in the world, and Delina is going to reach that ball across the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs, and they'll go up 24 points on us. This is a relegation zone team. We're one of the top teams in the conference, according to the conference standings. We need something, and Terrence Brothers is going to try and make it happen, and that's still going nowhere. 26-yard pickup, but we're still not to the 25-yard line. What a disaster. Fresno State, they're looking like one of the better teams in the conference right now. This is a team that could be going down to the Conference USA next year. Timothy Strickland, we need to get something going. Dwayne Novak will receive that handoff here. He'll pick up 11 yards. Lots of panic going on right now as we will hurry up as we are down 4 possessions and need to score quickly and get defensive stops. Timothy Strickland sending Dwayne Novak in motion. He'll toss that one out to him as he just barely gets that ball off and takes a hit on that one. Dwayne Novak will pick up 5 on that swing pass. Again, hurrying up to the line. We need to score and score quickly. Dwayne Novak moving in motion. They'll fake the handoff and they'll give it to him. He's got some space and will finally be sandwiched on that one. He'll pick up 28 yards on that one. Not quite to the speed that we need, but that is still a very good pickup. Needed that one in a big way. First down and 10 now in Bulldog territory. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He will toss this one up. Ooh, and that was very close on Corey Young. Braylon Lux is just able to get a hand on that one. One of the better corners in the conference, making the play there. Carlos Lee, he will find some space. His shiftiness is very nice to have. He'll pick up 8 yards on the rush, setting up a nice third down and short. Now we've got Rich Carlson in the backfield as he's the third stringer. Timothy Strickland calls his own number and he's going to come up just short on the play. 25-yard pickup from him, though. That is a great play from him. We'll hurry up to the line. Rich Carlson in the backfield will bring Boyd Walden, the backup tight end in the game. They're in motion, and now Rich Carlson takes that one into the end zone. That's a touchdown. Third string running back. He doesn't see the field very often. We're forced to bring him in, and that will be a touchdown. We're going to go for 2 as the numbers line up. We need this one. If we are able to get this one, it is still a 2-possession game in this game. Timothy Strickland, he's got some options here. He'll drop back to pass. He's got Boyd Walden wide open. He'll take that one easy into the end zone. 2-point conversion on the play. That will keep this one a 2-possession game if we're able to make stops on the defensive end. This is where we need to ride on our stellar defense. Joshua Wood back to pass, and he'll find Josh Kelly open. He'll beat Terrence Brothers on that slant route. That's going to be a first down for Fresno State. Joshua Wood carving this up. He's having a day. Trey Watson, he's going to go and pick up 4 yards. That's one of the things they are beating us on, is they are more beating us on the short passes rather than the deep passes. And now Tyrell Smith's going nowhere. Our defensive rush game has been fantastic, and has been fantastic all game. Big stop here. 3rd down and 6. We'll send a rush, and Josh Kelly is going to be marked just short. He'll pick up 6, but they're going not to give him the first down, and that will force a Fresno State punt. Very big stop from our defense there. Terrence Brothers, he's going to get a chance to return this one. He's going to go find just a little bit of space, and we're just going to get away with that block in the back. We'll take that. First down and 10 for us, but we still have to go a good chunk of the way down the field. 1.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Timothy Strickland's got no time on this one. He'll be flushed out and will beat the first guy, second guy, and will take this one to the midfield marker, and will pick up a nice first down. Picking up a lot of something out of nothing. We're unable to block this Fresno State defensive line. We need to get something going there. No time. That's going to be a sack. That's been a story of the game. Play action didn't work there. Now we're going to get into a second down and forever again. No time again, but Corey Young is going to just find a little bit of opening there. Timothy Strickland finds him. That's going to be a nice pickup on second down, creating a nice, manageable third down. Clock ticking down on this third quarter, last play of the quarter. Dwayne Novak is going to go and pick up the first down. That's going to be huge, as we're going to start this fourth quarter with a first down and 10. Timothy Strickland's going to not hand that ball off to Dwayne Novak. He'll keep this one and will go and pick up a first down. 13-yard pickup from him as we are moving the ball down the field. Just outside of the red zone at the 27-yard line. We'll hurry to the line. And now we'll send Dwayne Novak in motion. Jarvis Kinnery's going to keep this one, pitching that out to Dwayne Novak. He'll beat the corner on this one. He's going to dive into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Wolves. What a play. We are a 2-point conversion from making this a 1-possession game. Holy cow. I would not have expected us to be in this situation. What a play by Dwayne Novak there. Getting the pitch and beating the corner off the edge. That was a nice 27-yard pickup. We need this one. 10-point game. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's going to toss that one up. Boyd Walden was not open on the play. That was the first option, and just having to force it up. And that will continue to make this a 2-possession game. Joshua Wood is going to have no time on this one. Miscommunication with his wide receiver. That's going to fall incomplete as he was looking to go deep. Wide receiver cut that route off. Joshua Wood by himself in this one. Second down and 10. He'll find a wide open Josh Kelly. Terrence Brothers leaving him wide open. Not trying to get beat deep, but we need to be able to make plays. We need to read these routes better. That's going to be stopped. Michael Hall in the backfield. What a play from him. He's having a huge day. We need him to continue to have a huge day. 7 tackles from him. What a stud. Third down and 8. They're going to run the screen play. We're going to read it. You can't do that against one of the best middle linebackers in the country. That's going to force another 4th down. Our defense coming up huge again as we are now looking at 2nd down on 11. Timothy Strickland is going to go and take that one just short. They're not going to give him the 1st down, but that is an 11-yard pickup from Timothy Strickland as we are now at the 30-yard line. 3rd down in inches. We need this 1st down. Probably going for it on 4th down anyways, but Dwayne Novak, he'll go in motion. They're not going to hand that ball off to him, and he will find wide open space. Timothy Strickland picking up the 1st down. This drive will continue. 5 minutes to go in this quarter, down 10. Timothy Strickland hand that ball off to Dwayne Novak. Need him to pick up a couple more than that. That's 3 yards on the rush, bringing up 3rd down and 7. We need to get this ball moving down the field, being down 2 possessions. But we are getting the ball moving. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He's finally got some wide open time. Antoine Foreman, that's not the time to drop the ball. We had some time on that one for the first time in forever. This is going to be huge. 4th down and 7. That's a bad pass. Braylon Lux is going to read that all day. Corey Young unable to make the play. That's going to be Braylon Lux's 5th interception on the year. He's going to lead the conference in interceptions now. 3rd interception for Timothy Strickland. Our 4th turnover on the day. How in the world are we still in this game with 4 turnovers? Joshua Wood, he'll keep that one. He'll be brought down in the backfield. That's going to be Pierre Forwarda getting into the backfield. That's a good play from our defense. 2nd down and 12. Joshua Wood back to pass. He's got no time. That's going to be a sack. Who's going to get it? They're going to give it to Kalichi Nolan. If that isn't a Khalid Cook, that would be the school tying record. Tyrell Smith going nowhere. This time, that's going to be Khalid Cook reading that one. That's going to force a 4th and forever, and we will get the ball back after the interception. Very good stand from our defense, keeping us in this game. Terrence Brothers is going to let that one go, and that's going to fall just before the end zone. What a punt from Fresno State. And we're going to go back even further as Marquise McClellan is going to be called for the clip. 1st down and 10 from our 1. Timothy Strickland's going to run out of the back of the end zone. That is going to be a killer. Another mistake from our freshman. You can't just let the computer pull you into the end zone on a screen pass like that. That was an embarrassing safety as they will now take the lead up 12. We're going to start having to use our timeouts on this one. Tyrell Smith's going nowhere. This is where our defense really steps up and makes plays. Using our 2nd timeout, we're still in this game if we can make some stops. Joshua Wood, he'll call a screen pass. That's going to not probably go anywhere as we will bring Tyrell Smith down. 7-yard pickup. That's going to force a punt. And now we will start this drive from our own 20-yard line after the ball goes into the end zone. Timothy Strickland back to pass. He'll find Antoine Foreman up the middle. This time he makes the catch. Needed that one. That's going to be a 1st down as we continue to move this ball down the field. Timothy Strickland not having a good day today. Timothy Strickland now back to pass. He's going to just toss that one up to Sheldon Carey. That's not going to be a good play there. Sanders Jr.'s got wide open space. He'll take this one to the end zone, and that will just about wrap this game up. 5 turnovers on the day. Timothy Strickland's 4th interception. Can't really fault him. We needed to get the ball moving down the field. That's just how the game is going to go. We struggled in that first half, and we just could not claw ourselves back. We'll see a little bit of a drive here. Jarvis Kinnery is going to come into the game. His last drive on our home field. Carlos Lee's got some wide open space. What a run from him. 48-yard rush from him. He's got some explosiveness, and that's going to make him very important for us in the future. Jarvis Kinnery keeping the ball on this one. That's going to be a nice 15-yard pickup. Game's over, but they are still fighting hard. Absolutely love it from the Wolves. Jarvis Kinnery in the backfield. He'll keep that one. 10-yard pickup from him. Picking up 1st down and goal. No timeouts left. Let's see if we can actually get into the end zone. 24 seconds to go. in this one. Clock is ticking down. Jarvis Kinnery back to pass on this one. He's going to roll out and is going to find Sheldon Carey on the end zone on the rollout play. That's going to be a touchdown. Senior to senior. Last play of the offense for them. That's going to feel nice. A little bit of momentum going into bowl season, but that is a very disappointing loss in this one. Fresno State absolutely came out ready to play. They came in with a much better game plan than we did. They disrupted our offense, 5 turnovers on the day and the safety, so technically 6 turnovers on the day. What a statement from this Fresno State Bulldog team. They're not going to go out as losers as they wait to see what happens in the Conference USA Championship game to see if they will be moving down to the Conference USA or if they get to stay in the Mountain West. This is a very, like I said, this is a very disappointing game for us in this one. Not the way that we wanted to end our season, especially in front of our seniors. One of our first home games in a while, and we let them drop 33 points on us. Losing Jaron Walter in that one is going to really hurt us. He is one of the better, he is our best running back. We really rely on him in our offense. He's our best overall player on our offense, and not having him in the game really derails our offense. We get a freshman quarterback in the backfield. We've got Dwayne Novak, who's not really ready for this stage at this point. Not a lot of trust in him. He doesn't have the speed like Jaron Walter does. So it's a bit tough to call an offensive scheme when you don't have a running game to really feed off of. And I mean, Fresno State, they were ready for us. They were absolutely ready for us. They really made our offense look terrible, and our offense looked very bad in this game. 5 turnovers, 14 points is all that we can say. That defensive line gave us fits all day. Man, this was a game that we just want to forget and move on and really move into bowl season, because that's a bright spot for us. First bowl season in the Dynasty. Looking forward to that, and looking forward to who we're actually going to be playing up against as we are going to start advancing into that part of the season. But looking at the stats there, Fresno State was able to pass the ball on us, and that's been something that we have struggled with all year, is defending the pass. And that's something that we're going to need to really address in the recruiting for next season. John Lowe, he had a great visit with Boise State. That's going to really be a tough battle going into the offseason. Hopefully we're able to pick something up there on that one. So we're going to advance into Conference Championship Week. This is the way that the BCS bowl games are, the BCS standings are looking right now as we're going into the Conference Championship season. We'll talk about those in just a little bit. But one thing I definitely wanted to talk about as we're looking at the final stats for the season is our defense has been fantastic when we're defending the run. Now, one of the things that we have struggled with this season is defending the pass, and that's something that we really need to work on, as I've said, because our conference loves to pass the ball. Maybe I need to stop blitzing my linebackers, because that's all Fresno State did. They just intermediate game, and that killed us in this one. So we're going to run over what the conference championship's looking like and kind of talk about the matchups that are coming up in this season. So we've got 2 games that are looking at promotion games, those first 2, and then we've got our BCS setup games in our power conference, our tier 1 conferences. We'll first talk about Virginia and Temple. This game is for the conference championship. Temple has guaranteed their spot to promotion as Virginia is ineligible in this one. Temple is riding a high right now off of their division. They are looking to see if they can actually earn their spot in promotion as they are looking ahead in that one. Next game up is Utah State and Northern Illinois. Utah State on paper should probably be the team that is going to win this one, but with their NFL caliber players, but can't count out Northern Illinois. They have some very good defensive studs on their team. This is going to be a tough one to really choose. Utah State dominated them earlier in the year. Hard to win when you go and play somebody twice in a football season. Next game up, North Carolina and Miami. This is an exciting game here. North Carolina on paper, they're looking like the much greater team, but you can't count out Miami. They have some fantastic athleticism on their roster. Their defense is going to be one of the things that could ride them into the win. USC and Oregon. Winner is probably going to be playing in the national championship game. Again, another round for them trying to play for the national championship. Oregon have some fantastic athletes. Ian Hyven, one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the nation with his height and strength, his ability to pass the ball. But USC, they have some athletes and some dogs in that secondary. Well, that's going to be a fun matchup to watch. Penn State was able to find their way in to the conference championship off of Michigan's loss, but they are going to face off against a powerhouse in Ohio State. Ohio State have looked like the best team in the nation all year, and they have one of the best offenses. Can Penn State stop them? I don't know if they're going to be able to, but if they're able to stop that offense or keep them off the field, that'll be huge. And the last one up, Oklahoma and Texas A&M. This is a huge game for Oklahoma. They've been undefeated all year. They've been beating everybody in their conference. This could be a chance to seal it and get themselves into the national championship game. Texas A&M playing spoiler. We've seen a little bit of them with the Oswego Dynasty. They've got some studs on their offense and some speed at wide receiver. That game is going to be an interesting game to watch. But that is going to do it for this one. We've got a promotion and relegation show coming up where we'll see who wins those conference championship games and who will be advancing up.